Short, sweet, to the point. This is one of the best ways to spend 10 real human dollars. Hypogea released at the tail end of 2025, making its presence officially known on November the 9th via Steam. I have Valve's reincarnation of the demo disc, aka Next Fest, to thank for my discovery of it. Hypogea is legitimately a perfect platformer in my eyes. It pulled up, did exactly what it set itself out to do, and left without a hitch, and as the graceful le content creator that I am, I'm going to yap about its brilliance and hopefully put you, yes, you, on some gas. Story is as follows. Robot Man's in the cut. Snatchies, jump, and scene. Seriously, this opening cinematic lasts about 70 seconds. No dialogue, no FMV cutscene, no damn skill tree, no none of that. Minimalist goodness. 70 seconds? Now go play. Say less, family, we are playing. There's a legitimate story, all jokes aside, but the point being is that this game doesn't waste your time. Not a single second of it. It knows how to say a lot by saying absolutely nothing. A brilliant skill that seems to be lost in today's age. Taking control of an unnamed Roboman's, we must attempt to escape this mysterious megastructure underground. With 6th generation like 3D graphics and a steampunky adjacent art direction, this game feels like playing a lost, unreleased Team Ico game. Everything is told via the environment and friends we meet along the way. Additionally, there are optional artifacts and recollections to collect that reveal the past, how we got here. This is some next level stuff. With the two aforementioned things, it's possible to complete this game without touching any of that hoo-ha, and thus being completely ignorant to your history. Somehow, this game managed to portray one of the most realistic ways of storytelling, leaving it entirely up to the player. Your end goal is escape. Nothing else matters. Will you exclusively use the environment to paint an immediate, in the present only picture, or are you curious about your existence and seek out the leftover history of this world's past? Or maybe a mixture of both. Entirely up to you as you commence your journey through these ruins. Not a single piece of dialogue, by the way. There's no combat whatsoever either. This game is 100% pure, concentrated platforming. Said platforming is simple, nothing revolutionary, but it sneaks in one neat trick that makes everything feel 4 billion gajillion times better. Hypogea proposes the theory that the British woman and the raccoon were right all along. What does the Emperor mean by that? In Tomb Raider, you need to press a button to hang onto or grab ledges. In Sly Cooper, you need to press a button to execute Sly's various parkour maneuvers. Hypogea subscribes to this philosophy by having the platforming be manual and not automatic, and it adds so much depth to everything. It's unreal. Everything now feels methodical and personal. Magically, platforming feels 3 times more satisfying. And this isn't me saying that automatic is entirely bad either. I like games like Uncharted and Creed, but those games lean a little too much into the automaticness. You never feel in danger while platforming in those games. It becomes brainless, to put it bluntly. Yet, with Hypogea, every leap feels like a jump for your life. As I said, platforming in this game is simple. All of your moves revolve around this stick, this super stick, this long stick, this big ass stick, but this stick is raw. A single button press is all it takes to perform said moves. You can pole vault for long jumps. You can stand on the stick Yoshimitsu style to increase verticality. And the big one being, you can use your stick to extend your reach and grab onto ledges. With a few other moves, you can count the specific maneuvers on one hand. And with this handful, developer Charlie Wagner created a highly engaging sprint of a game. Still no dialogue, by the way. The game is rather forgiving, like really forgiving, with collision detection. Not a problem with me, since its focus is the atmosphere and minimalist storytelling than being difficult. There isn't a single chapter in the game I disliked or was frustrated with. I had a genuine blast soaking in the environment and pole vaulting my way to freedom. I guess there's a little jank, but jank is raw. Jank is seasoning. Jank is life. We need a little bit of that. Even though it took me a little under 5 hours, there is an achievement for beating the game in 75 minutes. How long is that? I can't math. 60 minutes is an hour, then add another 10, that's an hour and point being, the game is short, so you know I'm not capping. This video has to be short because I don't remotely have enough B-roll footage to compensate. But that's what makes Hypogea so brilliant. The art style and graphics does an amazing job of selling you the atmosphere of being a discarded Robomans. The controls are incredibly tight and satisfying. The story is simple but incredibly warm, and by the end of it, you'll be sitting there like, damn. Wanting more, but there's no need for more. There is no more. You got everything already. For $9.99 real human dollars, even less once sales start to kick off, Hypogea is a flawless sub 5 hour sprint. There's nothing else the game can give. Everything it did great. Just good stuff. Shout out the developer them, Charlie Wagner. Is a brilliant experience, and I hope this video helped you decide to get the game, maybe, potentially, hopefully. Thanks for watching, everybody.